guys, Zuzunatural here. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Today we're going to talk about deodorant. It is starting to get hot where I am on the Northeast coast, and it may already be hot for you. And so if you are into natural ingredients and natural products and non-toxic products, then I'm sure your deodorant is no different. And it is a struggle to find a natural deodorant that works, especially if you can get kind of ripe and funky like I can. It's no shame in my game. I eat relatively healthy. I eat a plant-based diet with no animals or any animal byproducts except for honey. And I still get funky when it's really hot. I can get away with not wearing deodorant in the wintertime. Like pretty much I didn't really wear deodorant much of the winter. Sometimes like once a week I might be like, oh, let me, as long as I'm not going to sweat, I'm good. But once it's hot and I'm going to sweat, it's on. And I need a deodorant that works. If you are the same, then this video is for you, because I'm sure you want a deodorant that is natural, non-toxic, but it also is effective and works, because what's the point if the ingredients are all wonderful and it doesn't do its job, right? No point. Who cares? So I don't want you to run back to the toxic deodorants because they work. I want you to find one that's natural and non-toxic that works. And so for that reason, today we are talking about Zion Health Clay Dry Deodorant. So this is the Sweet Amber, and the Sweet Amber is the first one I ever tried from them. However, I've tried multiple fragrances from them. This is my favorite, but I also like the cedarwood, but it's more of a musk, masculine scent, which I do. I like dark musk. If you do, you might want to try that one. But before I get into the fragrances, let me tell you a little bit about the Clay Dry Deodorant. Zion Health is a natural clay deodorant that has no parabens, no aluminum, no propylene glycol, no nasty toxic ingredients. It's made with clay and essential oils. Some of them do have fragrance. Some of them have fragrance. Some of them don't. So if you're looking for a deodorant that is non-scented, because sometimes people have those scent sensitivities, they do have their original formula, I believe, has no fragrance and no scent other than like the natural mineral scent. So this is a wonderful deodorant. Okay, it'll retail you about $7.99. You can find it a little cheaper sometimes, like iHerb has it, Vitacost has it, Amazon has it. So I've seen it so many different places, and I've seen it ranging in the $7.99 kind of price point, which I think is the kind of average price point for a natural deodorant of this size. They do have travel sizes as well, so maybe you want to start with one of those just to see if you like it. So this is extra strength protection. All of the fragrances I have tried from them are extra strength protection, because I need extra strength when I'm really getting into my deodorant in the summer, and when it's hot, I need extra strength. I just feel more comfortable knowing that even if I don't necessarily need extra strength, that it says it's extra strength, and I'm like, okay, I'm covered. I'm good. This deodorant does have baking soda. If you are baking soda sensitive, then this would not be for you. I find that it is a very gentle and mild baking soda, because it also has arrowroot, which helps with like keeping you dry, the arrowroot powder. But I find that it's much more mild than Primal Pit Paste or Schmidt's. Primal Pit Paste and Schmidt's are lovely. I love both of them. I have done videos on both of them, but they can be a little harsh at times, and sometimes I get a little sensitive on, like, especially after continuous use. On this one, I have not. Like, I'll get like a little rashness or a little itching or a little darkness sometimes after continuous use. With the other ones, I haven't had that happen with this. So I think it's a lot more gentle and a lot more mild, maybe less baking soda. I don't know. But nonetheless, I love it. And perhaps you can check through, because they have literally a dozen scents. So there may be one that doesn't have baking soda. But for this video, I'm going to tell you about the extra strength, because that is what I've tried. And I don't want to tell you that, oh, you won't be funky, you'll be fresh. If you try one of the other ones that's not extra strength, I don't know. I haven't tried that. Among the ingredients, baking soda, of course. You have the essential oils, depending on which scent you get. You have some natural fragrance oil, depending on which scent you get. You have the arrowroot powder, which helps keep you fresh and dry and absorbs kind of that moisture. You have the clay, which helps keep you fresh and dry and absorbs some of that moisture. And you also have shea butter. So I think that's what makes it kind of gentle and mild and makes it so your underarms aren't as irritated if you have a slight baking soda sensitivity, like I do. I really do. So if you have a slight one, then you may want to try it still. What else is in here? So that's what's in here, along with some other ingredients, but those are the main ingredients. So what I want to say about this deodorant is I've been using this deodorant now for about 2 years. I had this in my favorites last summer. I think I had like the summer essential favorites, and this was in that. So I've been using it for almost 2 years now, and I really have a thorough understanding of how it works and that it works. Okay, so it's not like I just used it for a season. I didn't use it for 2 seasons. I've used it throughout all 4 seasons times 2. So I know, and I've used it not just on the Northeast coast, because that really doesn't count, right? We don't really get the most disgusting summers in general. Like a whole, might have some disgusting days, but the whole summer isn't disgusting. But in Houston, that's another story. The whole summer is disgusting, and I used it throughout the entire summer, spring. Well, I should say summer, first summer, second summer, third summer, fourth summer in Houston because it's always hot. And I've used it there, and I have never had a funk problem ever, which is my main concern. Yes, you do still sweat. Okay, it is not an antiperspirant. You want to sweat. Sweating is your body's way of releasing toxins. You do not want those toxins to stay in the body. You want them to come out. So sweating is good for the skin. Our skin is our largest organ. It's got to sweat. You got to let it do its thing. But you will sweat a little, but you won't sweat a lot. Like sometimes with some of the natural deodorants, I'll actually have sweat dripping down. I can feel it. And I'm like, oh my goodness. I still don't care as long as I'm not funky. I'll just wipe it. But with this, I just do have a little bit of sweating if I'm like out working out. But I'm still not funky. And that's what's important to me. I still smell like amber or whatever scent that I'm using. And that's what's important to me. And that's probably what's important to you, because if you are sweating, you can just go ahead and blot, but you still want to be fresh, right? So I do want to make that clear. So you don't think this is an antiperspirant. It's not. And you don't want an antiperspirant. It's awesome. I've used it throughout all the seasons. It keeps you fresh. It keeps you semi-dry, not dry, but you don't pour, sweat. And it's just a really good deodorant. So if you haven't tried this one, you might want to try this one. It's gentle, it's mild, it's effective, it's affordable. It's easy to find. I haven't seen it in the stores, but there's so many different websites. If you just do a Google, there's so many websites that actually sell the Zion Health that it's very easy to find. What I also want to say about this deodorant is if you are a man or if you have man strength underarms, some people have man strength underarms. This works really well for men as well. So they have a lot of scents that are geared towards men. And so I purchased this for my honey. I got him sandalwood and he loved it. He absolutely loves it. It kept him fresh. It kept him dry. He really likes it. Now, also, I got him the Palo Santo. He loves that one as well, but he said the sandalwood he felt like kept him fresher. It was a little stronger, even though they're both extra strength. What I will say is he purchased another, and I don't remember the scent, but it wasn't one of the Clay Dry extra strength. It was a different of their deodorant lines. And he didn't like that one as much. It didn't keep him as dry and it didn't keep him as fresh. So keep in mind when you're looking at them, kind of try to go for the extra strength in the Clay Dry line if you have like the smells are your concern. Also, my brother used the white pine and the cedarwood, and he loves it as well. But what I will say is my brother doesn't get as funky as probably most men, because I get way funkier than my brother, way funkier than him. So I don't know if I should really even use him, because I don't know if he counts, but I will say for men, it works as well. And so I just wanted to come on and give you guys a quick update on the deodorant that I'm using now, just in case you are still looking for a natural deodorant that works. It's starting to get warm, it's starting to get hot, and I don't want you to be out there in the streets funky. I don't, but I also don't want you to be out there in the streets with toxic deodorant because you don't want to be funky. So give this one a try. Have you used this deodorant? Drop it in the comments. Drop it in the comments. Let me know which scent you use, because I've tried a few, but I haven't tried them all. Also, if you have a natural deodorant that works for you, drop that in the comments, because I always want us to share which deodorants. We all have different body odors and pH and all of that. So you never know what's going to work for one person that may or may not work for another person. So drop that in the comments. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Zuzunatural. Peace out.